Hello student, I am your physics mentor Nitesh Kumar and you are watching Drona Academy e-learning series. Today I am going to discuss electric potential. Okay student, before starting this electric potential students, I am going to start with the basic, and basic of this electric potential is electrostatic potential energy. Okay student, so I am starting with the electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy. Okay students, electrostatic potential energy, actually we are defining this electrostatic potential energy using two ways. First one is interaction energy of charged particles. So first one is interaction okay, and second way is student, second way is self energy of charged body. Okay student, so self energy, first way is interaction energy of charged particle. Mainly I am going to discuss right now here this interaction energy of charged particle. Later we will discuss the self energy of charged body. Okay students, so now today I am going to discuss this part, interaction energy of charged particles. Okay, charged particles. Okay, so what is this interaction energy? What is the electrostatic interaction energy? I am going to start with the electrostatics interaction energy. Electrostatic interaction energy. Okay student, what is this electrostatic interaction energy? Look at this, I am explaining using the two particles, then after I will generalize it for n number of particles. So look at this student, first I am considering at this point we having a q1 charge particle, okay, and I am bringing a q2 charge particle, a q2 charge particle from infinite. This is the infinite point from where I am bringing, from there I am bringing a q2 charge particle here in this direction. Okay, now at a general point I am assuming this charge particle is at x distance far. Okay, and it's moving, we are bringing in this direction, it means this charge particle is moving towards it, and where we have to put at this point, this is the p point, and the p point is actually r distance far from this first charge particle. Okay, now student, like if you are just moving this charge particle dx, if you are just moving this charge particle dx, it means how much work the external agent, who is bringing this charge particle? The external agent. Okay, so external, how much that external agent is doing work, that I am going to define W. Okay, so W is what? How you can define? Look at this, the force, the electrostatic force here is Fe, and Fe, the value of Fe is what? K Q1 Q2 divided by, it's how much far? X. So it's a x distance far. Okay, how you can define the work done by external agent student? Work done by external agent is W equal to actually F dot dx, F dot dx, generally we are writing ds there, displacement, that's why I written, it's okay. So F dot dx, F is what here? K Q1 Q2 divided by x square into dx. Okay student, and here you have to put the negative sign. Look at this, force is in opposite direction and dx is in opposite direction, so you have to put a negative sign. From where to where we are integrating? From infinite to a certain point, that's a r, a given point, that's a r. From infinite we are bringing this from infinite and putting here at the r distance far. So what we can write? Like this. Okay students, now what are the constant here? K is constant, Q1 is constant, Q2 is constant. Okay, just these are the constant. Integration infinite, here it's a r, and this one is the dx divided by x square. Okay students, now look at this. If you will integrate 1 by x square, integration is minus 1 by x, and here we already having a minus sign, here we already having a minus sign, so that will cancel out, and what you can write here, k q1 q2 1 by x, minus sign cancel out, here r, here infinity. Now if you will put the r, it will be k q1 q2 divided by r, and what is infinity? That if you will put here x equal to infinity, 1 by infinity is 0, so don't need to write, is it or not? So here what we are getting, k q1 q2 by r, this is what, that's a work done by external energy, and it's a interaction energy also. So this is the actually student interaction energy. It means students, how we can define this electrostatic interaction energy. Look at this, what we are doing. Actually here we are calculating the work done required to bring a charged particle from infinite to a given configuration. So now how you can define the interaction energy? Look at this, using this calculation. Interaction energy, electrostatic interaction energy is defined as work done required to bring a charged particle from infinite to given configuration. Again I am repeating student, work done required for bringing a charged particle from infinite to given configuration. That's the electrostatic interaction energy. I suppose you all understand students. Now students, similarly you can, like here I taken a 2 charge particle system, now you can take a multiple charge particle systems. Okay, so now first I am going to take a 3 charge particle system, then after I will tell you for the infinite or n number of charge particle system. So like if you are taking a 3 charge particle system, q1 q2 q3, these are the 3 charge particle, and I am giving the name here. Actually it's situated on the triangle, so here this one is the r3, r1, r2. Okay student, now look at this first charge particle. I am writing here interaction energy, we are denoting it with the u. So u, there is no other field of charge particle, so if you are bringing this charge particle, it means no work done, so 0 plus. Now if you are bringing the second charge particle, just one such charge particle we had here. Okay, so here I am, first you are bringing a q1, so that's no work done, so I am writing 0. Then after you are bringing a q2 charge particle, and you put it at the r3 distance from this charge particle, so here the interaction energy you will get q1 q2 divided by r3 plus. Now again you are bringing another charge particle q3, and you are putting at this point, and it's a r1 distance far from the q2 and r2 distance far from the q1. So what you can write, k, first I am writing for this, k q1 q3 divided by r2 plus k q2 q3 divided by r1. So this is the interaction energy. I suppose you all understand students. So similarly you can write for the infinite. Generally the CBSE as well as IIT JEE NEET, they are asking, and there you have to calculate for 3 and 4, not more than that. Okay students, so now you understand how to define using the electrostatic interaction energy, the potential energy or electric potential, how to define electric potential using this electrostatic interaction energy. That's important for us. Now you understand students how to calculate the interaction energy. Till 2005 onwards, the 3-4 times the IIT JEE even NEETs are asking question based on this interaction energy. Okay, okay students, so now I am going to define the electric potential, the main topic, electric potential. Electric potential is what? It's a very simple student. Electric potential is what? Electric potential is interaction energy of unit positive charge particle. Very simple. Electric potential is what? It's a interaction energy of unit charge particle. But sir, in NCERT book the definition is written there, the electric potential How they are defining the electric potential? Electric potential is defined as the work done by external agent to bring a unit charge particle from infinite to given configuration or given point. This definition is written there. It's okay, both are similar, is it or not? Because I already defined the interaction energy, and using that we can define the electric potential. So electric potential, how you can define? It's the interaction energy of unit positive charge particle. Look at this, how. What I am telling? Interaction energy of unit point charge. Okay, this is the actual definition. Very simple. Look at this, how I am telling you this one. First, general definition I am writing like V. We are in electric potential by V, and V equal to U divided by Q naught. And U is what? Interaction energy, and we all know interaction energy, like we having a system, this one is the capital Q, and here we are bringing a Q naught, a unit charge particle. I am assuming from where? Infinite. Here, and at R distance we put it this. Okay, so look at this. If this one is the charge particle interaction energy, what you can write? The K capital Q naught divided by R. Now student, if you will divide it with the Q naught, if you are dividing it with the Q naught, this is the V potential at this point. R distance is point P. Okay, Q naught cancel out. What we are getting? K Q divided by R. This is the formula. Okay students, this is the formula for electric potential at this P point. Okay, and this is also the formula electric potential. Like sometime if you have to calculate electric potential due to a point charge, then also you can calculate using this. Okay, student, one more thing, like in NCERT book or in different books, they are not defining separately the interaction energy, and what they are doing in the calculation of this electric potential due to a point charge, they are doing the same calculation. Both are same. We already understand from where this definition is coming. Okay students, now I am going to define the electric potential due to different shape and size. Okay, electric potential. Due to uniformly charged rod, or I am writing here a rod, and rod is uniformly charged. Rod is uniformly charged. Okay student, now look at this. Here I am taking a rod, and this rod is positively charged. Okay, and length of this rod I am taking here a small l, and charge given to this rod is Q. Now at P point, this P point I am assuming it's a R distance far from this end of the rod. Okay, and here if you have to find the electric potential at P point, how you can find? First take a strip. A strip length is dx, where from here it's a x distance far, and due to dx is a small distance, so here the charge is also very small. That's why I am assuming it's a dq. And what is the value of dq? It's a lambda into dx. Lambda is what students here? So here charge is linearly distributed, and that's a q by l. So what we can put here? It's a q by l into dx. This is the dq. Is it or not? Now here electric potential at this point we can write dV. Why I am writing student dV? Because due to a small charge the potential is also small. So what we can write? dV equal to k dq divided by r. R naught, here it's a x. Okay, so I am writing it's a x because I taken a step at x distance far from this P point. Okay student, k is a constant, dq is q by l, into dx divided by, what is this student? X. I written everything. Okay. Now integrate it. From where to where I have to integrate? If you will integrate it, you will get the P, electric potential due to rod. From where to where? R to R plus L. So lower limit is R, upper limit is R plus L. Suppose you understand. Okay student, the constant term is K, Q, L. It's already outside. Okay. Here 1 by x, integration of 1 by x is ln x. So I am writing here ln. Okay student, ln x. Upper limit is, I am writing all limits also. Upper limit is R plus L and lower limit is simple R. Suppose you understand. This is the electric potential due to uniformly charged rod at P point, and P is R distance far from this rod. The favorite question of CBSE board. Okay student, CBSE generally used to ask this type of question. Even NEET is also asking this type of questions. Okay students, so look at this, in one line you can calculate. So what you have to learn, actually if you know the definition or little bit calculation or little bit mathematics, basic mathematics, because mathematics is the language of physics. So if you know the basic mathematics and definition properly, you can calculate easily. Okay students, now I am going to discuss the electric potential due to ring. Now students, it's very simple for us to make this one for the ring. Look at this. So it's a ring, and ring is also uniformly charged. So look at this, first A point. A, I am finding electric potential due to uniformly charged ring at the center. Very simple. Okay students, आज फिर बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी है तो मैं इसके बाद छोड़ देता हूँ, ठीक है. In this I will discuss in the next part of video. Okay students, so I am assuming here the R is the radius of this ring and the charge on this, it's a positively charged, positively uniformly charged ring. Okay, and charge given to this ring is capital Q. Okay, and we have to find the electric potential at C. It means where electric potential at C we have to find. Okay students, again what you will do, you will take a strip, छोटा सा strip लिया, here it's a dl मैंने ले लिया. Okay students, and because of this dl, here the charge is dq, and dq is what, again lambda into dl. Lambda is what, q divided by 2 pi r and into dl. Okay, and because of this dq, here at center C we can find a dv, and dv is small electric potential. Because of small charge you will get a small electric potential, and that's a dv, and dv equal to what, you will get k dq divided by capital R. Look at this one is a capital R. Is it or not student? Capital R. So k is k, dq is what, q divided by 2 pi r, all are constant, r एक नीचे में भी है, यहाँ पे लिख दिया square, into here dl. So I am writing dl. Now if you will integrate it, what you will get, v. Limits 0 to 2 pi r. Look at this, the small strip you taken. Okay, here, so it's a 0 to 2 pi r. Now if you will integrate, what you will get, k q divided by 2 pi r square into 2 pi r, 2 pi r cancel out, cancel out. So what we are getting, k q divided by r. Oh, very simple. So this is the, actually you are getting vc. So vc equal to what you can write, kq divided by capital R, electric potential at center. Now we will find the electric potential at axis. Note down student. These are the very simple derivation, or you can say the calculation or relation. Okay, important for the exams, both type exams. In JEE you have to apply this concept. I am talking about a JEE advanced. Okay. In next lecture I will discuss a few good questions also asked by JEE on this topic. Okay, so now the electric, सही है ना, electric potential due to ring, uniformly charged. Okay, so now I am going to find the, it's a B na, A part we already discussed at the center. So at axis, try to understand. This one is the center and radius of this ring is capital R, and I am assuming here this distance is E. So if distance far from the center, here you have to find the, at P point you have to find the electric potential. Very simple. Now again you will take a strip, कितना लेंथ का ले ले, फिर से dl लेते हैं, वही पुराना कहानी. And because of this dq charge, here charge is what, dq, and this dq is what, q divided by 2 pi r into dl. Simple. Lambda why don't you say uniformly charged, linearly distributed, here charge is linearly distributed. Okay, so now at P point you can calculate the Vp. So right now I am calculating dVp, small, because small charge here electric potential you will get, that's also very small. So that will be here what, k dq divided by this one, this distance is what, root under r square plus a square. So what we can write, root under r square plus a square. Try to understand, k dq divided by root under r square plus a square, it's a. Okay, now k is k, dq is what, q divided by 2 pi r, very simple. Now into dl, and here in division we having a r square plus a square. Now if you will integrate it, what you will get, Vp, electric potential at P point, integration where to where, 0 to 2 pi r. Okay, now constant, this is also constant, we can take outside. So kq divided by 2 pi r into root under r square plus a square, this is also constant, student. dl is just that side, so integration is simple, 2 pi r, this 2 pi r is cancel out, and what we are getting, kq divided by root under r square plus a square. This is the Vp or electric potential at P point, students. Okay students, now it's raining outside, so in next lecture I am going to discuss the electric potential for different shapes, and few good example also I will discuss. Okay students, example asked by the different exams I am going to discuss. Okay students, have a good time, bye.